Hi YouTube, I'm Penny. I'm the Identical Twin Stitcher, and this is my very first YouTube video, my very first Flosstube. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a while. Hadn't had an opportunity to do it, but now I had the opportunity, I took it, and thank you guys so much for joining me today. I am super nervous, so please bear with me. I do welcome any and all feedback. I want to get better at being public speaking and just getting to know people, so please comment below. Feedback's always appreciated. Please be gentle, but I'll take anything. So a little introduction about myself. I live outside Charleston, South Carolina. I've lived here for about 10 years now. I moved around a lot growing up. I was born in Louisiana, lived in Texas, North Carolina, ended up in Ohio, lived there most of my life. Then I entered the Air Force, moved around a little bit with that, and then that's how I ended up in South Carolina. My husband, Trevor, he currently serves. He's been in for about 12 years now. He used to work flight controls on the C-17 aircraft. That's how we met. I was a crew chief, so changing tires, oil, fuel, all that fun stuff. But now he works IT, which is a lot less stressful and much better because now he can come home and spend time with me and our daughters. Speaking of which, I have a 3-year-old daughter, Tabitha, and I am currently pregnant again. We are due in July of next year, so super excited about that. We also have 2 dogs, Spud and Winston. Super cute. Love my babies. I work in customer service right now at a staffing agency, so I handle payroll, benefits, onboarding, taxes, all that fun stuff. I love it. I've been doing it for the last 6 years, and it's an adventure. It is awesome. My goal with this Flosstube channel is I hope to do this once a month. I've always been into stitching. I can remember going on road trips with my 3 sisters, and we would always get a cross stitch kit from Michael's or Joann's or some craft store and take it with us when we would always drive from North Carolina to the beach or camping or something. So I recently picked it back up probably about 5 years ago, and I love it. It's not something I'm in the habit of doing, especially having a 3-year-old. You can imagine or know that you just don't always have the time to do it. You have to make the time. So I really hope these videos can help me keep accountable and make the time so I can show you guys new updates every month. I think one of the best things, how you can learn what type of stitcher everyone is by seeing finishes. So I have some finishes here to show y'all. So I love food. That's my other thing I love other than stitching. So the Buonaugrio samplers I am in love with. I actually just went yesterday. I drove 3 hours to the closest cross stitch store to me, and I put 2 in to get framed. So next video I'll be able to show you those, but these are 3 that I've done in the past. So I have my chocolate covered cherries. That was a fun one. Tacos, Taco Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, any day. It's all good. Love tacos. And then this one I did for my husband. He loves key lime pie. So I did this one for him. It took me forever to do. I'm in a bad habit of starting things and getting distracted and not finishing them. So all my finishes I love because I finished them. It's just a real sense of accomplishment. This one, my grits. This one I dropped off for a little bit, picked it back up. I remember about 2 years ago I had about 10 finishes that I just were so close to finishing and just never finished. So I told myself I will get them all done. And I did. Well, not all of them. I got most of them done. I got about 6 done in a matter of a month. So you put your mind to it, you can really do anything. This one was my first finish on even weave. I love it. I think it's adorable. Happy as a pig in the mud. I say something else, but this is family friendly. That one made me happy. This one, it's a fall heart by Sekas and Company. This one was really fun to do because it had a lot of different stitches and a lot of different threads. Had some acrylic right here, some metallic, some chrome watercolors. It was really fun, and they made a lot different patterns of a heart, but like they have a cupcake heart and a cat heart and things like that. And I had a full binder of patterns. I had about 6 other ones in there of this, and I can't find it. And I went to go get a new project one day, and I was like, oh, I have another Casey I can start. Can't find my binder. I haven't been able to find it for 3 months. I was in tears. So it's somewhere in my house. I'm gonna find it. Just in the meantime, I can't find it. I've been having to buy patterns, and especially some of them are so old and you can't find them anymore. And I'm trying not to rebuy them, but when you see something, you gotta get it. So anyway, I digress. This was a Barbara and Cheryl palmetto. It was part of a collection. There's about 6 of them, and this was one part of the first part, I want to say. I love it. Very low country, very much where I live, and it's all whole stitches. I love it. Super easy. This is my most recent finish. I did this last, well, month of November, but I finished in December. This is the Cottage of the Month from Country Needleworks. Oh my gosh, I totally botched that. I will put the names of all these patterns below so y'all can see and know, and if you want to do them, by all means. Probably do a better job than I did. Probably doing faster than me too. But November, this was one I bought, and I said, I'm gonna do it in November. It's not that big. I'll be able to finish it in November. But in November, I found out I was pregnant, wasn't feeling well, tired. I finished it like December 5th. So I was close. Just couldn't quite finish it. So those are the finishes I have on hand. I think that kind of shows who I am. I like things that are a little fun. I love southern things. I love landscapes. I love food. Casey's are my favorite. So that's the ones I finished. And like I said, I have 2 that are at the framers right now. It was blueberry pancakes and hot chocolate. So I should be getting those back in about a month. So my works in progress, I have many other, unfortunately they're no longer works in progress, they're FFOs. I've lost the pattern to them, or they're just so big and I got distracted. So for 2017, I really want to buckle down. I really want to get some finishes in. I know with giving birth in July, that's going to take some time and energy. I'll have maternity leave, which is good, but then I'll be taking care of a newborn. So hopefully I can get something done. We'll see. I really want to, I don't have a plan, and I think I need to have a plan in order to succeed, and I don't know what that is yet. But as soon as I know, I'll let y'all know. So my first one, I've been working on this for a while now. It is a stocking I started for Tabby. I thought it was really pretty because it had like glitter for snow and everything. Very cool. It's called Dimensions Candy Cane Santa Stocking. And then, like I said, I've worked for this for about a year now. And gotten, I want to say pretty far, but I still got a long way to go. And then I got freaked out and I was like, am I going to make all this on the fabric? So I went all the way down just to make sure I had enough room. And I did. And I counted for the little foot of the stocking, and there'll be enough room. I got paranoid real quick. So this will be really pretty when it's finished. And of course, stitching one for Tabitha. I was like, well, I want one. Trevor's gonna want one. And now we call him Pickle. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet. Codename baby in my stomach, Pickle. So Pickle's gonna need one. So I ordered another one. So I have 3 other ones than this one. So I need to make sure I get them done in a timely manner. Hopefully by the time they get to college, they'll have a stocking. So that's one that I want to try and get done this year. I don't know. It's mainly whole stitches, but there are some halves, and there are a lot of I don't know if you can see, like this one's 3 strands and it's half stitched. This one's like, these blacks are like 5 strands. It's insane. It gets really hard to do at some points, but I'll do it. We'll do it. The second one I have, this one I've been bringing to work with me. It's easy to throw in my bag. I can get it done fairly quickly, doing it at lunch. It's the tennis sampler, and I actually have the frame that goes with this, so once I'm done with it, I'll be able to frame it. I love tennis. That's one thing I love doing outside of stitching. This is about how far I've gotten on it. So, not that far, but I'll get it done. It won't take long. It's kind of boring, I hate saying, just because I'm doing a box and then an in, but it should go fast. My husband did the Air Force one, and that one took him no time. So hopefully this one won't take me long either. Just got to do it. This one was a recent start, and I got the pattern off Etsy called Tink and Gown, and I love it. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. I love that vintage look, that Barbie look, and this store did not have other ones like this, but there's another store that has pretty much all the princesses. They got Mulan, Pocahontas, Cinderella, Ariel, Belle. They're just gorgeous, and they're all whole stitches. This one I started on the 13th. It is now the 31st. I haven't worked on it in a week. Thank you, Christmas. But this is how far I've gotten. This is pretty much all of one page, so I've gotten most of that page, and that is a full page of stitches. It's 18 count over 1. I started it over 2, and it was too heavy. I feel with this type of pattern, the over 1 looks a little more delicate, a little more sketched, which is one thing I liked about it. So those are the whips I currently have in play. There is a pattern I bought. I was having a really bad day, and I put in an order 1, 2, 3 stitch. I put it in right before Halloween, and this is a pattern that I've been wanting to stitch years, just years, and I finally pulled the trigger. I didn't get it till after Halloween, and I really want to start on this year. It is the Glidden Place Sleepy Hollow. I know so many people do it. So many people do things so differently. Like they'll make this glow in the dark or acrylic, or they'll do something gorgeous with it. And I'm not that creative. I love cross stitch because when I see a pattern, I want it to look like that. So I'll do it. It's very few times have I changed a thread because I didn't have it or just didn't 100% look right to me, but I feel someone spent their time doing this, and I don't want to disrespect them by changing it, but I know a lot of people don't feel that way, and that's awesome. I can't do it. I don't know if it's a heart or a head thing. I just can't do it. So I have the specialty threads for this. I have the fabric for it. It's all kitted up. So I'm hoping I can start that probably August, kind of close to Halloween time, so I can get a couple months in with it. I don't think I'll be able to finish it. It is more in depth than I thought, and it has beading, and I've done beading once before. It did not turn out fabulous, so hopefully this will turn out way better. With a couple more years under my belt, a little more experience. But yeah, there's there's a lot to it. I didn't think there was that much to it. So not hoping to get it done, but hoping to get it started and a good bit of it finished. So yep, those are my intro whips and kits. Oh my. So I really appreciate y'all stopping by. I will have an update next month, I promise. I will have a plan. I will put the pattern names below. Please comment below, subscribe. My plan is if I have every 100 subscribers, I'll have a giveaway. I have a lot of patterns or tons of thread. So I'll be happy to, you know, give away some necessities and things like that to my subscribers. Appreciate all of y'all and spending your time with me today. Yes, definitely feedback. I need to know what I'm doing wrong. I need to know what I'm doing right. I want to make y'all happy. So thanks a lot. Happy New Year. Talk to you soon. I didn't hit the button. Oh, I'm still recording.